Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Sky and I hope you're having an amazing day. I know I am. Today we're starting another NCAA football revamped Dynasty. There we go. Today we're starting with the UAB Blazers, not Raiders, Blazers. And here, head coach Richie Ball is accepting the job, at least for the next 5 years. And this team, well, this team's going to need some help. We're going to go into recruiting. We're going to up our scouting right away. Here we have Alan Gordon, our defensive coordinator. And then we have our OC that we were lucky to be able to call up because we have a sophomore scrambling quarterback. We called up Cam Newton and said, hey, Cam, you're retired. Because I think right now in the game he's like 45, at least here. So, hey, Cam, you're 45. Come help us with this guy. And, Cam's like, you know what, I'll come down and I'll help. We are done building our recruiting board. There's some that I tried and others I just put in a lot of the athletes. But the first couple you guys will see that we did try it. Nick Bennett, Chad Holloway. He goes up a point. Chris Scott goes down. Bobby King goes down. Ryan Carter does go up. Dion Robinson goes up by 3.
A few moments later.
Newbie stays still. Lamar Pierce goes up by 4. Jonathan Dukes goes up by 4. That's an 80 overall linebacker. Another 80 overall outside linebacker. In the game number 1, we're going up against Troy, LSU. We got an open week. Then we're going against FSC South. Then we're going up against Vanderbilt, Florida Atlantic, FIU. Then we have an open week. Then we go against the UTSA Roadrunners, Mid-Tennessee State, Marshall, ECU, Rice, Southern Miss, and then there's the conference championship. So we're going up against already 2 pre-ranked opponents. I kind of want to change LSU just because I don't think we're ready for LSU, but I want to build a rivalry with one of these big teams. So will it be LSU? I think it will. Fuck it. Let's try to go big up against LSU here. We're going to be starting our season strong going into the regular season with, well, not much going on there for us. We're going to look at our beautiful depth chart. So we are going to be led by, like I was mentioning with Cam Newton being our offensive coordinator, we're being led by the 91 speed sophomore redshirted Nathan Ingram as our quarterback. At halfback, we have sophomore redshirted Stephon Davis with Ricky Handy as our senior. But if you do look down below, oh no, that is our wide receiver. Our wide receiver is going to be our second string halfback. I just thought it through. He's going to be our second string. And then we got an okay fullback with 87 speed, 98 strength, Kenneth Thornburg. He is a freshman, will be here for a while. Then we have Jacob Hill, Kyle Hobbs, who should be in the slot in my opinion. Then I'm going to put Finch right over Austin Johnson. So here we go. Jacob Hill is our senior starting wide receiver. Then we have Kyle Hobbs, the GOAT freshman. Then we have Randy Finch, the junior. Another junior, Michael Ford, Austin Johnson. And then we have sophomore Brian Wyatt. Alrighty, so here's the official look of the UAB Blazers versus the Troy Trojans. Not the Trojans you're thinking about. You won't fit. It looks like the guy, little man in the corner, is voting for Troy as Troy has a better overall rating, has a better offense, and a better defense. But you know what? A boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I take a poop on company time. Let's get right into game number 1 with the UAB Blazers. Inside that 20-yard line, we got Clark running down the side. Cuts through. And hits Anderson, fails. Anderson stumbling. Pennington goes in, gets him down right at the 35-yard line. See that star underneath his name? Dennis is going to go through. He's going to try to make the lineman his bitch. He is going to scramble out. Our linebacker sees it. Sapp gets him. He stays alive. We're going to switch to our safety white, and he runs out of bounds before move in. We got number 58. It don't matter. Baldwin does get him on the tackle, but that is a gain of 22 yards. Baldwin running down. Doesn't get the hit stick. Drew Cabral. However you say his last name. He does get up just fine, but he gets decked. Go Dennis, trying to break through. Clark is there, and Clark makes Justin Clayton. Yeah, normally the CPU doesn't care. Dennis is pushing. Dennis is pushing. And we leave Carbell wide open. How did that happen? Drew Cabral. I don't know. But he was left perfectly wide open, and we were trying to get a sack. It's just, oh my God, he broke through the defender. But there's room. There's room to work for Ingram. Ingram has room. Breaks the leg. Our game is choppy, but it don't matter. We go down after Nathan Ingram gets a gain of 9 yards. To Hobbs. Perfectly dished out too. Hobbs breaks through. Takes it up to the 40-yard line. Kyle Hobbs gets a 19-yard reception. Trying to get a Heisman. I guarantee it. But it doesn't matter if you're Nathan Ingram because he don't give a fuck. He's going to beat the lineman. Will he beat the linebacker, though? We're going to use our legs. We do get past that first yardage. We do now have 19 yards rushing today. Going to be handy. Wow, that's handy. I could make like 18 handy jokes right now. But half of them would be nasty. Handy rolls over, gets to the 1st and goal. Ricky Handy, 8 yards. Gladly, gladly we'll take that. You see the UAB school zone trying to get everybody loud. Nathan Ingram to Davis. Touchdown, UAB. Brandon Davis, Nathaniel Ingram. That connection is going for a 3-yard touchdown, keeping us in this game up against the Detroit Trojans. Dennis doesn't get through. It's a wide receiver screen. Baldwin misses the tackle. So does Clark and Pennington. Jay Anderson, touchdown. That was all my fault. Let's get to hopefully our possession that you all had to read in school. You don't know what book I'm talking about. Good on you. Hobbs is open. Hobbs is open, and Hobbs could go all the way. Kyle Hobbs doesn't go all the way. He gets down after getting 31 yards. This receiver is going to be big for us. Him and Nathan Ingram are the only good things in this program. We got to hope we don't lose them. And hopefully, I bet you this season we'll break school records. Like, I guarantee, I don't know if we'll break NCAA records. But school records, 100%. Back to Kyle Hobbs. And we do step out of bounds. We get 14 yards and look at the Dragon go. Go Dragon, go Dragon, go. Go Dragon, go Dragon, go. Kyle Hobbs has 4 catches, 68 yards. You know what? I'll take my field goal. Kick is up. The kick is good. We make a field goal. I believe that is the first time we've made a field goal on NCAA 14 on the Sky Penguin football channel. Not football channel. We don't do football here. We don't just do football. No. Another shitty kick. Baker. Chavez gets the pick. Perfectly good read. He's at the 30, 20, 25, not 25, I don't know. But takes it all the way inside the 10, Dusty Chavez. Can we just give Hobbs a touchdown, please? Hobbs! Kyle Hobbs, touchdown!
Hey, you Ncaa!
Fucking terrible to see. Dennis bitches him. Gonzalez gets there! Gonzalez gets there. And he might just go all the way. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he goes all the way. The NCAA longest interception record is now his. Our guy go. He was just blasting everybody. We're using Givens now, and I don't mind it. Because Givens just... Oh my god, that's the third pick of the game. Kelly perfectly toe drags, swags on him. And this is getting out of hand already. Third pick in the first half. Wow. I don't think we'll need a quarterback. I'm kind of bored of going quarterbacks in this class. So, I don't know. I'll probably go like an OT or receiver or something. It really depends, you know, what we get. But Kyle Hobbs, big first down. Nathan Ingram having a great game. Only missed 2 throws. To Davis. And the option play works. Cam Newton's offensive mind. ROC is perfect. Stephen Davis, touchdown. To put goddamn right. Metal. We're doing very, very good. Dennis is trying to hype up this defense, and we push the man down. Mr. White! Mr. White gets the pick. Mr. White. Let the arm swing loose. Let the arm swing loose. Nathaniel Ingram to the Hobbs, and it's perfect for 43 yards. We're back in the red zone. Another option. And we fumble it. We fumble it. Oh, no. Oh, no. We fumble the ball in the end zone. Wow. Finch is wide. Atticus is Finch's grandkid. Takes it all the way up to the 25-yard line. We're going to call a timeout right there. And for Kyle here, I don't know. Kyle does get it past. That's a 20-yard reception. He is inside the 10. Connection. It's the connection. Byers, touchdown. Desmond Byers, 6-yard touchdown. Our tight end. Felt like that was the right play. There's not that many people on the right side right now. Oh! Oop. I said that really at a bad timing. Harrison. Our first pick. That sucks. We throw it to a linebacker. That was a good coverage play by him. Like, lose the guy. Like that. Hobbs, good catch. Kyle Hobbs gets onto the 15 perfectly at the 17-yard catch. And he officially broke the school record and that record's been here since 1991. He now has 14 catches in the game. We throw a pick to Parks. That was perfectly in his hands. We get him tackled right on the 20, but that's our second pick of the game. NC State wins. FCS East wins. Miami wins. Wow, we get hit. We get hit as we were throwing, and Mays picks it up, and he scores a pickup touchdown. Montrell Mays, the cornerback. Good play. They hurt our quarterback, and our quarterback's out for 4 weeks. Wow. Cooper. DB Cooper's cousin scrambles up and
Goddamn right.
slides. He gets kneed in the head on the way. Hey, yo, Mr. White. He got an interception, and now he's got a touchdown. Hey, yo, Mr. White. What the dog doing? What did I say? They didn't score after they scored 21. And the quarterback, player of the game was Nathaniel Ingram. We'll look at his stats afterwards, but he is hurt for the next 4 games. The UAB Blazers. Rating for Nathaniel Ingram was 181.8 with 29 completions, 43 attempts, 476 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. He did get sacked 3 times. And then we have DB Cooper's cousin, Jason Cooper, the senior, 4 completions, 9 attempts. He did throw a touchdown, no picks. He got sacked once. Rushing, Steven Davis, 14 attempts, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Nathan Ingram, 11 for 38. Jason Cooper, 2 for 12. And Ricky Handy, very handy, with his 8-yard carry. Receiving, Kyle Hobbs broke a record as a freshman with 14 receptions, the most in school history. Also with 244 yards and a tutty. Austin Johnson, 4 for 54. Desmond Byers, 3 for 34. Michael Ford, 3 for 46. Brandon Davis, 2 for 25. Kenneth White, a.k.a. Ayo, Mr. White, got 2 catches for 17 yards, and he scored a touchdown, our strong safety. Jacob Hill, 2 for 42. Randy Finch's, a.k.a. Atticus's Finch's grandkid from How to Kill a Mockingbird, 2 for 52. Then Ricky Handy. Oh, everybody loves their good old handies. A catch for 13 yards. Then we go into the defense, where our defense went off. First, we'll go look at tackles for losses. Kevin Dennis, a.k.a. Dennis the Menace, had 2 tackle for losses and a sack. James Douglas had a tackle for loss. Darius Clark, a tackle for loss. Jeremy Smith, a tackle for loss. And David Baker, a tackle for loss. Then we look at sacks. We did only have 1 sack, a.k.a. for Dennis the Menace. Then we go over to our interceptions. Mark Kelly had 1, our sophomore. Dusty Chavez, our sophomore, had 1. Kenneth White, a.k.a. Ayo, Mr. White, our senior, had 1. And Trey Gonzalez went all the way to the house with a touchdown, a.k.a. our senior. And I hope you guys did enjoy the first episode of the UAB Blazers. I know I did. That was really, really fun. We got a lot of picks, and I miss doing our Dynasty. I love doing the Kentucky Wildcats. So now here we are with the Dragons in a way. Oh, Dragons. In the next game, we're going against LSU. Hopefully we can be dragging these nuts across their face. I'm Sky Penguin. May the force be with you for now, forever, and always. Peace out. I love you all. Subscribe.